Hello. It's not very often that I make a video here, but this is something that I felt the need to talk about. So, Sweden is a country I hold very close to me. It's the land of my ancestors and practically my second home. Even then, I must still recognize the downfall of such a great nation, as the government of Sweden is betraying its people more and more as time goes on. Continue to bring in more and more migrants who bring with them an epidemic of rapes. They bring with them multiple bombings, hand grenade attacks, things of the sort. They bring with them terrorism. And now, Sweden may betray not only their people, but their history as well. Sweden is now looking into the banning of symbols such as runes, which are the ancient written language of pre-Christian Scandinavia. They also look to ban symbols such as Thor's hammer, a religious symbol which dates back to roughly the same period.
The Swedish government is currently investigating the possibility of banning the use of Nordic rune scripture. According to details, it's the Minister of Justice, Morgan Johansson, a social democrat, that is behind this.
Now, I know when I went to Sweden not very long ago, in fact, about a year ago, I was walking around with my Thor's hammer around my neck, and I think now, if I were to do this, it's very possible that I'd be arrested for a hate crime simply by wearing a religious symbol. This is something that I don't know how it could happen. Well, now I know, but it's something that shouldn't happen. It's something that you couldn't imagine happening in any true world. But we are living in a time when all is against Europeans. And now, just like myself, many of our European folk are turning back to religions such as Odinism, which is the modern revival of the pre-Christian Scandinavian religion. Now that they are turning back, these symbols are more prevalent than they have been in centuries. But the government of Sweden is now deciding that they will betray their culture and their history. They'll completely dispose of such symbols, even though they are in use by so many for simply religious purposes. And even if you're something as simple as a civic nationalist, the betraying of your people, your history, your culture is something that you can agree with us should not happen. Now, why does Sweden want to ban these symbols? Apparently it's because of the group known as the Nordic Resistance Movement and their use of the Thor. Luckily for Sweden, there is an outstanding amount of people who are against this proposal, and there's supposed to be a protest against the coming within the next day or two, by my understanding. Don't quote me on that.
So there is a demonstration against this coming up in Sweden, in Stockholm, Slottsbacken, on May 24th between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. I encourage all people, all organizations to go there and protest against this potential law, or however they will actually put this down and however they will enforce this. Already about 6,000 people have signed a petition. I would assume it's more by the time that this video is out. I'll add links to this down below so that you can take part. And even though you personally might not like the organization behind it, I encourage you and your organization, however big, however small, to take part in this and show your presence.
But regardless, we, as Europeans, regardless of religion, must recognize an attack on our people. Whether you're a Christian, an atheist, whatever else, we must stand side by side when another European group is under attack. And so to you, my Christian brothers, I see when you are attacked, and I am on your side at all times. Even if I don't share your religious views, I share with you our blood and our history, and so I am with you. And now I call upon you and all other Europeans out there to stand up for our nations, our histories, and most importantly, our people. We need to stop these progressives, these globalists, and these other groups who look to dismantle us as white Europeans and whites across the world. No more brother wars. We must stand together against our enemies. Now, I already said I don't make videos here very often, so if you want to hear more from me, I urge you to go follow me on Twitter, where I'm most active, at Rich J. Warren, Gab with the same name, or on Reddit, where I'm usually in the r debate alt-right subreddit, as Europe is our home. Thank you so much. And please, stand up for our brothers and sisters who need it most right now.